Alright, so now you're watching the first ever video by myself, Mr. Whiteheart. And this is what you do when you don't have the ability to make a track. What I mean by that is you're kind of beat blocked. You don't know what to do. And, you know, you need ideas and stuff. So this first part, I've just kind of sped it up a little bit. It's at 120%. I don't go at this crazy speed. But I have sped it up just because it's kind of boring. I'm just trying to get some random sounds. So I don't know what I'm going to make. I'm just looking for things that kind of spark my attention. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I think at this point I grab like a random perk sound or loop. So when you want to, when you're in a situation where you can't make a track or you're having a bit of trouble, all you do is you start putting things on the canvas. So think of Ableton as a painting canvas, and all you're doing is just putting a whole bunch of stuff on there, trying to see what works. Now ignore the time at the top. It says 1 hour and 29. That's mostly for me. It's a bit of a challenge. I was trying to keep it to an hour and a half of making music, and yeah, just a bit of a challenge. I think I went over that hour and a half, and a lot of things happened throughout the day because today is Sunday, and yeah, so it wasn't all me making music, unfortunately. But basically, the start is what you do is you just get like a basic beat. You don't have to start with the drums. You can do something else if you want. It doesn't have to be drums. I just choose to do drums, and then I just chuck a whole bunch of stuff on there. Now what I'm doing is I'm rendering them together. I forget the name. Control J. And then I'm gonna, bounce it down and pitch it up, pitch it down. Doesn't really have to make any sense. I don't think I end up using any of these samples as well. But just bear with me. There's more stuff coming up. Obviously, this is first ever video, so it might be a little bit different. But yeah. So basically, the start is put a whole bunch of stuff on there until something sounds kind of interesting, kind of cool. Now you might delete those things. You might keep them. Who knows? You don't know where it's taking you because you don't know what you're making. You're just kind of listening for things that sound interesting. Like right now, I'm just boosting EQs, cutting things, pitching them up, pitching them down, putting them together. Like, oh, what if I do this? Does this sound cool? No, that sounds horrible. Sorry for that. But yeah, you kind of do these things and you kind of try to figure out what can you make from this. Like, this is the best part about music for me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no clue. I'm just like, you know what? Let's pitch this down. Let's make it 116. That sounds kind of cool. Let's, maybe we export this somehow. This is the part where I've started making a melody. So now I'm just picking random sounds. And from those random sounds, I shall make a melody. Now what I do is I just kind of put the key section on the left-hand side so it stays in key. And then I do, I think, a fifth, which is like, I think it's the third note of the chord. Something like that, because I know they sound good together. By no means do I know much music theory. I just I know some basic things. I think it's the fifth or the seventh. Yeah, and you can just basically figure it out by just mucking around. So this part here is like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, this kind of sounds okay. Let's go down. Let's go up. Again, it doesn't have to be super rigid. It can be anything, really. It kind of sounds good on the ear. So for me, I'm like, okay, cool. But then it felt like it was going too fast at this point. So I think what I did was I just times it by 2. Wait, actually, no, I pushed all of it down. Again, this is kind of a guess. This kind of worked out in this situation. Sometimes it doesn't. Even then, it's not the best melody. Like, it's an average melody. Like, at best, it's very average. But basically, I just made it into like, I kept working on the melody, made it bigger, extended it, and then from the melody, I added these chords, which is just playing those same notes really, but longer. And this is like a weird kind of preset I found in Serum that I had. I'm just extending those notes, getting rid of them. Yeah. Really simple. So from that melody, I got this. Again, the melody isn't great. It's average. But we're getting somewhere, you know? Is this where it times it by 2? There's a point where I times it by 2, so just it's a bit of a longer. Yeah, I think I just do it then. Yeah. Now, it's not a trick or anything. I just thought the melody was too quick. And if I just extended it, it was better. And I'll do the same thing with the chords. Bam. Hopefully, I think I skipped through this. But then, yeah, basically it's like you keep mucking around until something sounds alright. It's not too crazy. Again, I'm not really doing much with the EQ or anything. I'm just picking random sounds. Yeah, and then I tried to add a melody in here, so I extended those chords a little bit. And now this melody is horrible, right? But you got to keep moving, you got to keep pushing through, because everything you make won't be good. And if you get stuck in that melody for ages, you won't have anything done. Hopefully I don't post too much of this melody, because it's not that good, but it's just like a interesting kind of thing. So we just keep going with this melody. I don't know why I spent so much time on this melody, but I think I was trying to make it nicer. At this point, my day changes, so I have to do other things. And because of that, I don't get back to this track until later that night. So this part's interesting because now that I have a melody, you have an interest, but you can kind of mix and match the melody, right? So you can copy certain parts and delete certain parts. You just kind of like copy and paste things to see if it works. I don't know if people do this. You just have this ability to, you can even kind of like go in between. If you press Control and Alt, you can kind of, it'll scroll through the melody. It's a good way of like getting something interesting, something you didn't think of. Yeah, it's great for inspiration. I think I spent a lot of time on this melody. I don't even end up using it. Just like the drums at the start of the song. I don't really use much of it. Oh, this could have been cut down. This is way too long. Oh yeah, another way to kind of get some more interesting results is by just bouncing everything to audio. And then in the transient section, I was trying to figure out what the notes were. I think it was 1/16. So in the transient section here, you can do it by transients or you can do it by like a certain amount. It's almost like that trance effect. It's really nice, eh? Yeah, so basically, after doing all that, it ends up being this like weird intro sound that I use. That really makes no sense. There's a lot of like random stuff that I did, and this is like hours later. So yeah, there's no point in you guys watching that because it's just like I don't know, 30 minutes of me just doing random stuff. If people want to watch it, if they're keen, just let me know in the comments below, and yeah, we'll put it in. But I don't know if people are gonna watch that, because that seems a bit boring. This is the Multi Shaper by Dank Sauce. It's really good. I highly recommend it. It's just like a randomizer basically, and it just does some interesting stuff. Just parallel processing to kind of just create weird effects. Yeah, I made a mistake. I thought I put it in the thing, and it wasn't in the group. It was outside, so it was delaying both channels, but I just wanted to delay the one with the erosion. That was annoying. That took me a little while to realize, way longer than it should have. But I wanted the erosion part to delay and go crazy, but I wanted the normal sound to come through. Please tell me I took it off silent. Oh my god, thank you. Yes, there we go. Now I realize, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So it creates this weird effect where like one is being put through erosion. I think it was like one's frequency was being boosted, which is the frequency of the frequency for D sharp, which is the key that the song's in. You can just do, you didn't have to do D sharp, whatever, whichever frequency the thing is. Anyways, it just kind of adds a bit of weird sound to just a bit of movement and just weirdness. As you can hear, it's like a very atmospheric kind of sound. And it wasn't something I intended to make. It's just something that happened from the melody, which was processed into that thing, which was then looped, which is the erosion thing, and now it's like this melodic thing that's rising. It's pretty cool, right? And then now I just want to add some respace, and like it's really simple. Just go. I think I have a bunch saved here. Reese, baby. Whoop. It always catches me by surprise. Also, a really cool thing is pitch. You can just pitch things up easily. Oh, so good. Like, you don't have to go into the MIDI clip every time to like do anything. Nice. Listen to that atmosphere. Ooh. So now it's just about like placing things. Where does each thing go? When do I want the melody to come in? Do I want that bass line to be as long as it is? I think at this point there was too many melodies going, so I kind of changed it there. And again, this is how I'm going to place the song. Where am I going to put things? Not really thinking too hard, just having fun, Yeah, if you press that rock at the top, sorry, not rock, lock at the top, that won't move your automation clips. So you can copy and paste things and keep the automation clips as they are. There's a lot of melodies happening.
I wanna dance. I wanna dance. 'Cause I wanna dance. Dance.
Yeah, VR's vocal train is sick.
Dance, I wanna 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 dance, 'cause I wanna.
Just trying to find a preset for a vocal, but I just couldn't find one, so trying to find something else for a vocal.
Dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance.
Just doing some parallel compression with this. So basically, when the vocal comes through, there's no real, there's no reverb, this strong reverb that's compressed, and then when the vocal finishes, it comes on the other side. I want the reverb, but I kind of like. Again, when you're doing this, you don't want to get stuck too much into the weeds of things. You want to keep it going. I think I get stuck a few times. Like right now, I'm trying to perfect that reverb. Well, I have two reverbs. I think that's a mistake. I don't think I meant to do that. A lot of reverb. I didn't realize I put that much reverb on there. And then we skip ahead a little bit again. Oh yeah, by this point I made some drums. I changed the other ones. The other ones were like meh. And this is the final product after playing around a little bit. I think I play the whole track again near the end there, but now, is this song great? It's okay. It's okay, you know? You can always go back to this song, edit, take the clips out of this track as well, use what you like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to... This is just like a quick... Yeah, so you can always go back to this track and edit things. You can save all the MIDI clips, all the samples you've created. Let's hear one more time from the beginning. Thank you for watching. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, not a great song, cool little beat. But I was productive in some way, made something, and I don't mind it, to be honest. Very catchy. And it's all done in a couple of hours, like 2 hours. You got most of the track there, and you know, do what you will with it. But yeah, so that's a really cool thing. I'll make another video soon. This is my first video. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe.